even that yellow in here anymore.
All right, I don't know what's going on here. It seems like it's going to be good, but what do you think, man?
I absolutely adore this movie.
Okay, good.
It's fading out of theaters right now. Like, might be the last week to see it.
All right.
So you might have to drive to a theater that you're not used to going to or not your favorite theater to see it, but go. It's a wild movie. This is by Boots Riley. He's a rapper turned filmmaker. And he, if you saw Sorry to Bother You, you maybe know what to expect in that. Expect the unexpected. He starts at 11 and just like, it goes up to about 20 by the end.
Nice.
The premise starts out as just a group of people who are stealing clothes from a fashion outlet or high fashion store, and then selling it back to people for 1/3 of the cost.
This happened at Nordstrom's.
Right, yeah. Right. So it's that is the launch pad for a really surreal, maximalist story where there's just so many ideas crammed into this thing. It's the kind of story that I love because afterward you're just exhausted. Like, I don't know what I just saw, but I loved it. And it may seem messy to some people, but there's an order to the chaos. And it's a movie kind of like Poor Things or something like that, where there's just so much visual information and so much like story things going on, so many tangents going on. But it's so funny and so imaginative and so original that I found it hard not to just love.
Awesome. Could be a good rentable, too.
Absolutely.
You might have a soft spot for Poor Things.
Yeah.
Which you introduced me to. All right, up next, a washed-up wedding singer played by Paul Rudd teams up with a fading boy band star played by Nick Jonas in Power Ballad. Let's take a look.
Can I make a suggestion?
What do you go like? Never gonna run if you don't walk. Never gonna talk, but don't run. Don't look down.
I could tell within 2 minutes of meeting you, you're not just some boy band guy.
And you are too good for that wedding band.
Okay. It looks like some real moments here. This could be good.
I think that maybe this clip is maybe mischaracterizing it a little bit, but this is a really like crowd-pleasing comedy about music, about making music. Irish filmmaker John Carney's made a lot of films about music. That's his deal. He's a musician himself. And he's the rare filmmaker who's telling stories about fictional musicians.
Is he the cop in Bridesmaids?
John Carney?
Yeah.
No. No, that's Chris O'Dowd.
Oh, okay, excuse me.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to stereotype Irish actors.
Yeah. So he's telling stories about fictional musicians, but the music is actually good. And so rarely does that happen. Like, he made Once and Sing Street, and the music in here is just as good. So Paul Rudd is this wedding singer who's writes an original song that gets stolen by Nick Jonas, who's this superstar boy band guy who's trying to make it on his own. And I think what I love about this, besides it being just a great story that really showcases how affable Paul Rudd is, it's a story about like why you get into art, why you create art. Are you making art because you're passionate about it? Or are you making it to be
please others?
Please others, make money, be famous. And that's something that I think has a lot of reverberations with AI. Like, why are we using AI? Because we want to make money, because we want to save on costs. Right. Not necessarily because there's a story we need to tell, and AI is the only way we can tell it. So I think there's this conversation about art going on under the surface here that I really appreciated.
So does Jonas steal the song?
Flat out steals it. And,
okay.
And the movie is...
So then when they're writing together, they're like that. Is it about a relationship between them, or are they adversaries?
They first meet, and they're just two musicians, and he's like, hey, I wrote this song, and I'm just playing it. And then
he's like, that's my song.
Right. Like 6 months later, he's
Brutal.
like, that's my song. Yeah.
Okay.
And so he goes out to try to get credit for it. He doesn't even want money for it. He just wants the credit. Yeah. I saw this at the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Film Festival. Total crowd pleaser. Everybody was clapped afterward. Just super fun. I think if people are looking for a feel-good movie, this is it.
Awesome, man. So 2 for 2.
Yep.
All right, let's do it. For more from film critic Brian Eggert, you can head to deepfocusreview.com. Where else can they find you?
You can find me on Letterboxd at Deep Focus Review or Blue Sky.
All right. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks a lot.